And let's make sure I'm good here. And let's just start kind of up here with his nose. And all we're going to do is draw a triangle with rounded edges. Okay, just like that. Now with Winnie the Pooh, he did this thing where he kind of tilted his head to the side. So we're going to stick with that. All right. And what I'm going to do, and you guys can do this if you want, you can make a line with your pencil, but instead of it being straight up and down, I'm going to go like this and like this. So coming down here, I'm going to figure out where his mouth's going to be, and I'm going to do a little line here. On the other side, a little line here, a little bit below, and then I'm just going to bring it up like this. Okay, and look, it's kind of at a tilt, so it'd be better if it was that way. And we're just going to start with his face and work our way around. And inside of his smile, just put a little tongue like that. Now above this one, this smiley line, we're going to make a little tiny circle for an eye. And above this one, we're also going to make a little tiny circle for an eye. And look, they're slanted again. They're not on the same plane. All right, looking good. Okay, now we're going to do the top of his head. And the corner is going to start there. And I'm going to come over and I'm going to bring a line right about there. And I'm just going to round it up like this. And go as slow as you can to try to get the perfect rainbow there. I'm liking it so far. Now we're going to do the ears. Same thing. One is going to be way up here. The other one's going to be the same size, going to be on tilt over here. Okay, now right down from his mouth, just a little bit, put a dot. And you'll see why in a second. Okay, over here, round it off like this and bring it down. Round it off like this and bring it down. That one went a little far. Looks, I went that one way too far out, but that's okay, we'll fix it. And bring it straight down, but you're going to stop on this side right when you get to the part of the mouth. Stop right there. And on this side, you're just going to bring it in facing this way, and we're going to stop on both. Okay, I hate how much that looks like that, so if you have a pencil, you're going to want to bring it in like this. And I'm going to put some there to make it all better. All right, now diagonal line there and diagonal line there. And I'll figure out what to put there. Maybe I'll have that be Tiger's hand or something. I promise whatever I'm doing, it's going to work out. All right, now a dot right there underneath it. And then just connect it right there. This is going to be wrapped around the back of his head because it's going to be his red shirt. And now we've got it going around him. Okay, and by putting the line like that, it gives the illusion that he's actually wearing his shirt. All right. Okay, now we're just going to run a few different lines. The first one is going to be a sleeve. I'm going to run it out like that. And before I finish that, I'm going to do his other sleeve and the rest of his body. I mean, the rest of his shirt. So this sleeve is going to come straight out here. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a curve there. And we're drawing from the body out to the arm. So now we're going to do his arm, coming right out of the sleeve. So we're going to follow that exact same line just for a second and then curve it down like this. What I just realized is that I need a little more sleeve for the arm. So I'm going to go right there. And I'm going to do just the smallest diagonal line right there. Okay, now this is going to be a super fun line. We're going to do the rest of the forearm and the hand, but watch what I do. And you're going to go slowly here. I'm going to start right there, bring it around here, and kick it up to there. So now it looks like his hand's going to be resting on his body. And that was a fun line. Forgot something up top. Eyebrow, eyebrow. That looks a ton more like Winnie the Pooh. Now this terrible mistake I made here is getting better and better as I draw this. Now let's finish the rest of this sleeve. And all we're going to do is we're going to go one line there. And then start above it and come down there. And now it looks like he's wearing a sleeve. All right. Now we're going to do the shirt. And I'm just going to bring a line down like that. And it's going to be kind of floating. And my first line is going to start right here and come around like this. And then just run a wavy line to his arm right there. I got to see something real quick, guys. So give me a sec. Like that. All right, and then up here, come down and just connect it like that. Okay, and that little bump right there will just give the illusion that his shirt is kind of getting pulled up because he's a little fat bear. All right, now this sleeve we got right here, bring it straight down to the shirt. Now we're going to draw his tummy, and we're going to follow the line we've already made with his shirt to give the illusion that it's tight against his shirt. And we're just going to bring it around like this and stop right there because we're going to add 1 foot behind him and 1 foot in front of him. So we're going to stop right there. All right, now back to the arm. We're going to bring it out here and down here and stop before you get to his tummy. And then just bring this part around and look, his hands look the exact same. Or his paws, I guess. Okay, back foot. Start right here. Stop when you get almost to the bottom. And the back part of his leg is going to go a little bit further than the front part. And then you're just going to wrap it around. All right. Now for his other leg, bring it straight down like that. Okay, another really fun line. You're going to start here and bring it around to that foot. And then from the middle of the foot over here, just come up like that. And I don't know if you should connect him or not. He was a stuffed animal, like they made that pretty clear. So you can if you want to. And then just connect this last part. So we've got a good little Winnie the Pooh there. And then I just have to figure out what I'm going to do there. I'm not too worried about it. I think it's going to work well. All right. So now we have Winnie done. Over here, we're going to do Piglet. And they truly were like the best friends of all time. So let's do the same thing where we just kind of start with Piglet's nose right here. And at the middle of the nose, make a little line there, smiley face all the way across, and a little line there. And I wish I could use a smaller marker for better detail, but you guys got it. I'm over here making excuses already before I've even done Piglet. So now we're going to do the cheek and the chin. We're going to start right there where that black light dot is. Okay? A little bit past the nose. And then I'm just going to trace the nose here and bring it straight down like that. I might have gone too far down on this, so he might be coming off the page. We'll see. What I'm slowly figuring out is that drawing Winnie the Pooh is not my strong point. All right. Now from here, we're just going to make kind of a backward C like that. And just bring it down to there. And try to stop it right about where the other line is so we can do the neck. One eye right here. And then another eye over here. And this one will be a little bit bigger because it's a little bit closer. And we'll see if the ears help us at all with this. I'm really hoping they are. Crossing them up. Because right now it just looks weird. All right. Right here, I'm going to bring it up like this. And then round off the backside. And same thing over here. This one's going to be kind of straight, not really, but really round off the backside. Little better, not great. All right, so I know that I made his head too big, and I know if I do his body, his legs are going to go off. So what I'm going to do right now, before I draw the body, and if you guys are in the same mess as me, you can do this. I'm going to put one of his legs right there, and I'm going to make him sitting down in a second. So that's one of the little creative liberties we can take. And then for his body, I'm just going to round it out like this. And up like that. So his other leg is actually going to be just right there, like he's sitting down listening to a story Pooh's telling. And in the drawing I'm looking at, he's got this arm behind, and he has this arm behind. Maybe he has a present for Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. All right. So this is one of those mistakes where, like a couple big mistakes that I'm just going to make work for me because it's just part of it. Especially in art, you don't always know what you're doing. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unmute you guys. Hopefully we got that feedback taken care of. And if you guys want, we could add another, like we could add Eeyore if you guys want to do that. Does everybody have time?
No. Eeyore.
All right. So I'm going to do Eeyore. Is everybody good with that?
Kind of.
Okay. How did your guys' turn out? Better than mine, I hope?
No. I mean,
it's kind of hard to draw, right?
Yeah. Winnie the Pooh, his eyes just kind of look like his eyes were hard. Like they
I
don't
messed
look.
up my Winnie the Pooh, so I'm just gonna redo it.
Chuck, please stop.
I mean, I didn't mess Winnie the Pooh up, but it's just like.
I'm sorry. Okay, go away.
All right, so let's do Eeyore real quickly. Here we go. So just bear with me and we'll just kind of go with it as we go. And let's do it right over here. And poor Eeyore was always so sad. So right here, I'm going to draw one eye like this. And his eyes, like Winnie the Pooh and Piglet's eyes, were just little dots. His eyes were kind of like raindrops almost, kind of ovals. So let's go there, looking at Winnie the Pooh. And then add a little bit of space in between. And this one, again, is going to be smaller because it's further away. And again, looking up at Winnie the Pooh. So there's our start. I'm feeling good about this one. I think this one's going to turn out a little bit better. And I think once we add colors to it, the whole thing's going to be awesome. All right, so for the face, we're going to run it right against the eye, and it's going to come down. And then once you get past the eyes, we're going to open it up because he has a really big donkey nose. And it's going to come up like this, a little bit past this eye, and then just start wrapping it around. So start right there. Okay, right here, one nostril and another one. And again, I think I went too wide on it. Okay, now for his nose, we're just going to go over like this and all the way down. And then right through his eyes, we're going to do the same thing where it comes down like this. And you see those little lines right there? It looks like he's just kind of sewed together. And we'll put a little tiny happy face right there. It does my heart good to see Eeyore smiling. All right. We're going to do this ear first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right above the eyes, and I'm just going to make a diagonal line, and mine runs into Piglet a little bit, and then connect it for the top of the triangle. So that looks like a really smart ear. We're going to make it bigger in a second. And the way we're going to do that is just follow this line down like this and bring it up like that. So that's one ear. And that looks pretty good. And the other ear, I'm going to start right here by this eye and just kind of do a half moon right there and bring it up like that. Now again, that looks terrible, but once we do this part, it looks more like an ear. So that looks pretty good. Eyebrow right there. We're not going to do an eyebrow on the side. Okay, now let's do the mane. And all I'm going to do right there is just do kind of a funky little hairdo and just run it back like this. Okay. And I'm going to keep going with this main line all the way down to diagonal. I'm going to try to keep it on and round it off for his bottom right there. And if you know anything about Eeyore, you know he always loses his tail. I don't know this for sure, but maybe that's where Pin the Tail on the Donkey came from. Who knows? All right. And let's leave the back side right there. And now let's start doing the front. From this ear right here, I'm going to make his chest. And it just comes down like this. Stop it there because we got to have feet. The front foot is going to be just kind of a stuffed animal foot if there's ever been one, just like that, with a little line right there. And the front foot, pretty much the same thing. All right, back leg. Put a rainbow right there. And then come right down here. Do you see where I am?
Yeah.
And swoop it around like that. And I am going to draw a tail. So let's go like this. Little curved line like this. With a bow on it.